Hello, kamusta? My name is Rando and welcome back to the very first video for the year 2021, and today we're taking a look at another SD Gundam model kit, that is the SD Gundam X Standard RX-0 Unicorn Gundam from the anime mobile suit show Gundam Unicorn. Straight off the bat, this is another SD Gundam. I'm not gonna go deeper on how these model kits actually are built and what is their build quality and how good they are for posability. You can actually check my my older videos for that one, links in the description. So without further ado, let's move the little guy aside and take a look at the box. So as you can see, this is what you usually get from an SD Gundam model kit box. Well, that is the X Standard SD Gundam. And a little bit of an information, these lines of SD Gundam are much more different from, the cross silhouettes and the Empire looking ones. I forgot what they're called. I'll just tag it in the video somewhere what they're called. And yet again, this is what you get from an X Standard Gundam. As you can see, you have the small chibified version of the Unicorn Gundam there, all in its destroy mode. And then we go to the side, you got some tags there, some barcode, the choking hazard parts. And as you can see right here, this is the Unicorn Gundam with a little bit of panel lining and probably some color correcting paint apps. Unfortunately, you can customize these model kits if you want, so they're actually not that good looking as you would see here, but give them that touch, give them that personal custom of yours. So as you can see, you get there on the bottom of the box. Is it the same at the top? There's a little dent there. I'm gonna sue whoever gave me this, just kidding. So as you can see right here, there are a lot of action poses that you can actually get with this guy, as much as any SD Gundam model kits that you have. And of course, we have that combination as well. We're gonna get into that soon. So for the front of the box as well, I quite forgot that. There's the logo for the anime mobile suit show Gundam Unicorn. As you can see, this is an official Bandai product and it is a Gunpla. So without further ado, let's crack this thing open.
I just broke it.
Yeet. I gotta pick that up, hold on. So, we have here the box all open. So as you can see right here, we got the instruction manual first. So as you can see right here, this is the Gundam Unicorn fully built and snapped together as you would cut it from the runners itself. So this is an SD model kit. You would not expect that much as you would get from any other Gunpla model kits. As you can see right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runners. That doesn't include the stickers, and also it includes the polycaps as well. So you got some instructions there on how to build your SD Gundam model kit. And for this guy, there's only a few steps to assemble it. It's not that much, it's not that many. It's very simple actually. It's one of the most simple model kits that I actually built as an SD Gundam. As you can see right here, the weapons can be combined and used with any other high-grade Universal Century model kits, and I'm not sure if this is gonna work with the Moon Gundam. I'm gonna try it later. So as you can see right here, some poses, and some action poses you can see. And with a little bit of panel lining, you can actually see that this guy is popping some major colors, even though it is just white and red. It actually looks pretty cool. So this is all for the manual itself, nothing that much. And there's the instruction on how to assemble the weird, somehow unique weapon conversion for this model kit. So, moving the manual aside, let's take a look at the runners. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and only 5 runners. So there's only 5 runners with this guy, and this is the polycaps. Again, very soft kind of runners, as you would expect from polycap runners. And yeah, I can already see it. I'll just So as you can see right here, we got some blue for the dark blue parts of the Gundam Unicorn, and we have 2 white runners, which actually makes up most of the model kit itself. And one of the best runners that I've ever seen in an SD Gundam model kit is these transparent hard material kind of plastic, and it's actually transparent, as I already told. It's very unique to have this in an SD Gundam. You would expect color correcting stickers, but yeah, this kit is unfortunately having a lot of those, but we'll get to that later. And speak of the devil, should I even, oh my gosh, look at that. Whew. stickers. Lots and lots of color correcting stickers. So you would expect a white model kit to have lesser color correcting stickers, am I right? Well, you're wrong. You're dead wrong, son. You better get out of here and learn your sticker. I'm just kidding. Stay here, please. But anyway, so many color correcting stickers for a very white colored Gundam, and unfortunately, it's not really that good to apply, but hey, it sticks really well, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Let me just fix this. So, putting everything back in the box, let's move on to the model. So as you can have it here, this is the Gundam Unicorn. And as you can see, I put the Gundam Unicorn on a high-grade stand actually, which came from the Moon Gundam, so you can have a better look at this guy without me having to hold it that much lower on from the camera. So as you can see right here, this is the Gundam Unicorn fully snapped together and built with no effort whatsoever, with just a little bit of, well, not a little bit, actually all of the stickers applied to it. As you can see right here, this guy is already at his destroy mode. So unfortunately, this is not like any other Gundam Unicorn kits that you can have, you know, like the real grade, or let's say the master grade Verka, or I think if there's a high grade version of the Unicorn that actually transforms, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm not planning to buy any of the high grade model kits of the Unicorn unless I have the time to modify it and actually give it some good build. And as you can see right here with the 360 rotation, well, quote unquote 360 rotation, this guy is packed with a lot of color separating features. From the plain colors of the white that you would see from the Gundam Unicorn, there's actually a unique separation of colors as you would see from the horns, the Psycho interframe, I think it's Psycho interframe, I forgot about it. And there are some color correcting stickers on the foot and the feet as well, which is kind of disappointing, you know. So as you can see right here, let's just look a little bit on, I'll point something out important. Let me just remove it out of the stand. As you can see right here, you can differentiate which is the transparent red colors of the Unicorn that is compared to the stickers. As you can see, the stickers have this metallic kind of gloss and reflection that you would see for the Psycho interframe, and then there are these parts that are actually transparent red plastic, and I just wish that Bandai actually went for whole red transparent interframe parts for the Gundam Unicorn, but yet again, it might probably hinder some of the guys' articulation. And speaking of articulation, this is an SD Gundam, so it almost is the same as the Deathscythe Hell and even the Barbatos first form as well. So you get a head rotation, which is a full 360 degree rotation, so that is actually pretty cool. You can get some of that but a little bit. It can look up that far, and as you can see right there, if you can see it clearly, let me just zoom in a little bit. The head is actually on a double ball jointed kind of, well, joint. What do you expect? Well, hold on. So you can look up that far, look down that far, which is actually pretty cool, but you know, you can just extend the head for that. For the shoulders, there's a butterfly kind of ball joint here, so it can move forward that a little bit and move back that a little bit. It can rotate 360, but if you move the horn aside or actually remove the horn itself, it can actually do a full 360 degree spin. The arms can move out not that much. It's being hindered by this peg joint for the Gundam Unicorn, and it can move in not that much. The elbows can bend forward, and as you can see, it can abnormally bend like that. Jesus Christ, that is painful. And the wrists are on a ball joint, so you can see it can rotate fully, but with the beam rifle, it's being hindered, so you don't get that much when you get the beam rifle attached to the Unicorn's hands. So you get a waist 360 degree rotation, but yet again, I'm not gonna bother doing that. I don't want my model kits to be loose. I'm sorry, OCD. And it can actually arc back a little bit and not crunch back a little bit, The legs are on a typical ball joint, so it can kick, you know, it can kick back not that much, it can kick front not that much, it cannot move out and in that much, but you can actually rotate it 360 degrees as much as you would get from any articulation of the SD Gundam model kits. And the feet as well are on a ball joint, but surprisingly enough, the left part of my unicorn's feet does not point. Well, I think I'm not just really doing enough effort to give that pointy feet flying pose, but let me try it. Hold on. Yep, nailed it. I got it there, pointing like that. So let's just angle it a little bit. So you can see right here, the posability for this guy is actually pretty cool. It's very decent for an SD Gundam model kit, as you can see for every SD Gundam model kit. This is the very much basic pose you can actually give any of your model kit. So it's not that good, it's not that bad, but hey, it's enough for an SD Gundam to have as a smaller model kit. It's actually quite impressive how Bandai puts in a lot of articulation for these kinds of smaller model kits. I also forgot the waist joint is in a double ball joint, so it can actually, you know, do some of that kind of the shifting movement on the hips. It can actually move side to side a little bit, but not that much. So before I get to the accessories, let me just say how cool the stickers actually are on this model kit. So if you apply it correctly and cleanly enough, these stickers are gonna tend to stay on the Unicorn Gundam for a very long time. Just make sure you put it right, it's very securely made, and it's not all that problematic. And I also quite forgot to mention, hold on, let me just remove him from this stand. As you can see right here, if it's seen clearly, this is a transparent red plastic as well, as you would get from the chest piece, torso piece, and also the head piece. And actually the eye stickers on this guy, it's not that bad, you know, it's all good. So I would say for the overall posability of this figure, this comes out of a 8 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, I love the articulation of this SD Gundam model kit, and surprisingly enough, it's much more solid than what I usually get from the other SD Gundam model kits, you know, such as the Deathscythe Hell, the SD Gundam Barbatos. They all became loose over time, even though I just posed them a little bit, but I guess there's something wrong with the build that I made. I don't know. I'm a complete Gunpla builder hack, so. But anyway, for this video, let's do something a little bit new. Size comparison time. As for size comparison, here he is beside another SD Gundam, that is the Barbatos first form or fourth form, and we have here an ordinary 1144 high grade model kit, that is the Moon Gundam, and of course, video coming sooner. Don't worry about it. So I don't have any 1/100 model skill. I don't have any 1/100 model kits yet so far, but sooner or later, baby, we're gonna get some of that soon. Just give me any finances, please. Just kidding. So setting these two guys aside, let's talk about this little guy's accessory. So popping off the shield. Whoops. So as you can see right here, this guy only comes with 2 pairs of accessories, starting with the very trademark beam rifle that you would get from the Gundam Unicorn. Not focus, hold on. There we go. You know what? Wait, focus, come on. There you go. So this is the beam rifle that you would get from the Gundam Unicorn, as well from the any high grade, master grade, perfect grade, or even real grade model kit. But it does not have that opening gimmick. As you can see right there, the magazine's completely stuck in there, and I believe the Gundam Unicorn's beam rifle doesn't have a handle like this, and of course it is not as thin as a paper. But it gets some bulking up features, you know, for that accommodates with some of the accessories that it combines with. And for the last accessory, the trademark shield. So unfortunately, as much as the model kit it is, this thing does not have any transformation gimmicks, and as you can see for the red parts, they're all red foil stickers. I don't know if I should call them foil stickers, but whatever. And as you can see, it's the center part, which is like a spinning gear of some kind that is also gray. And from the back, much more mechanical detail. And again, this is a white Gundam model kit. If you panel line it to your extent, it's really gonna benefit from, you know, the bland look that you would get from this guy. So as shown in the instructions here, this guy comes with the traditional SD Gundam weapon combination mode. So let's try the first one. Stripping off Gundam Unicorn from most of its accessories, you get the first weapon combination. So you get the backpack, the shield, and the horns stuck together in the beam rifle in a way like that. And unfortunately, I tried fitting this to the Moon Gundam's hands and it don't fit. You know, it's all flimsy as hell, and there's actually a peg that's supposed to hold the weapons for the Moon Gundam. So we're just gonna try it with this guy. Hold on. So with the peg in hand, this guy can actually hold the beam rifle itself. The weird combination actually, it's not just a beam rifle. And as you can see right here, it does not actually, well, it's kind of getting all flimsy now. It doesn't weigh down the model kit that much if you don't, shake it like this, like an 8-man, but this guy can hold it very well because of the peg that's available on the beam rifle. And let's just take it off and go for another combination. So this is not really a combination, it's just, like the basic horn and beam rifle combination. So you can again put this in any high grade hand or even for the hand of this guy. So just slide it in that peg hole and the unicorn can wield it. Good for the kids. One feature that I actually noticed about this guy is that you can actually kind of store the shield on his back. If you don't want your Gundams to hold their shield, why not, you little freak? You can actually attach it to the back of the model kit itself. So that's it for the SD Gundam Unicorn review, and all I can say is for an SD model kit, this Gundam Unicorn is actually one of the best SD Gundam model kits that I actually own. Nothing internet related, but in a personal opinion or personal aspect, this guy is actually pretty cool. Very stable postability, a solid build, and the overall accessories just minimal and actually really fun to handle. Let me just put back the shield behind him. Ah, there you go. What is a Gundam without its shield, You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Screw it. So if you are a fan of Gundam Unicorn and don't have the time to build the high grade model kits, the real grade, master grade, or even the perfect grade, if you're completely new to this model kit, you can get the bigger model kits yourself, why not? But if you happen not to have the time to build bigger model kits, you can actually get this guy from Gundam PH from Lazada or Shopee. And you can get it from Hobby Alley as well, and from other hobby shops, included here in the Philippines. I'm not yet sponsored, I'm just tagging these guys so you know where to find these kinds of model kits. And those guys are great. Great deals, cheaper prices, and it can give you a very fast transaction. For this guy, actually got it at Toy Kingdom, You can actually also view Toys R Us and other toy shops that you prefer to go to if you don't have the time for online shopping. So overall, the verdict of this guy, unicorn. You know what I mean? It's good, it's great. Oh my god, that's the worst. So if you did actually like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and actually look at my other older videos and subscribe to Rando Libangan and follow me at Instagram and my other social media accounts for more videos like this. I will see you guys soon in the next video. So for now, thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe. Bye bye. Let's face it, Gundam Unicorn. What could it be? What would Gundam Unicorn be without its sidekick? Review coming soon. And a quick shout out to guys at PGY. You guys are awesome. I love you all. Stay safe, everyone.